Life imitating art. Actors America Ferrera and Ryan Gosling are slamming the Oscars after a Barbie snub that feels too much like a scene straight out of the summer blockbuster. Watch this.
Everything, basically everything, exists to expand and elevate the presence of men.
That's amazing. It's beautiful.
I know.
Barbie's here.
Ken? What have you done? What are you wearing?
Don't question it, just roll with it, tiny baby.
Don't call me baby.
While Ferrera and Gosling, they received individual Oscar nominations yesterday. Their co-stars, Margot Robbie and director Greta Gerwig, did not, prompting the actors to speak up on their behalf. Gosling saying in a statement that he's proud to portray Ken, but, quote, there is no Ken without Barbie. There is no Barbie movie without Greta Gerwig and Margot Robbie, the two people most responsible for this history-making, globally celebrated film. Let's get over to CNN's Elizabeth Wagmeister for more. Elizabeth, as John Berman put it, it's the greatest unintentional irony in the history of movie awards. Did it come as a surprise?
This absolutely came as a surprise. This was the biggest film of 2023, making over $1.4 billion, and the first film ever to cross $1 billion at the box office to come from a female filmmaker, that is Greta Gerwig. You cannot overstate what big of an impact this film had, not just on the movie industry, but also on women in film. Now, we have not heard yet from Greta Gerwig or Margot Robbie, but as you said, we've heard from America Ferrera, we have heard from Ryan Gosling, and I reached out to Women in Film, which is an advocacy group that fights for equity for women in the entertainment industry. And here is what they told me. They said, quote, while we are thrilled to see a record number of films by women nominated in the Best Picture category, it is disappointing to see that women at the helm of both Barbie and Past Lives were disregarded in both directing and lead performances. The industry often takes women's work for granted, and even the women behind the highest grossing film of the year or most critically beloved are not exempt. Now, you see there that they are also calling out another great film, Past Lives, which comes from a different female filmmaker, Celine Song. This just highlights that the Academy has a big history and a big problem with recognizing women in film. In the 96-year history of the Oscars, Kate, only 7 women have been nominated for Best Director and only 3 wins. But of course, this goes to the bigger question of Barbie. It goes just beyond women in film. The cultural impact of this film was immense, from people celebrating it when they turned out in droves to go to movie theaters wearing pink, and now we see it with society defending the fact that these 2 women were snubbed.
Yeah, it's great to see you, Elizabeth. A second chapter for the impact of Barbie. John Byrne.